Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena, and today in the arena I want to bite your neck and the vampire yourself. Yes, is my accent appealing? Do you like it? We are playing black white vampires, vampire tribal, but in a CGB way. And the typical CGB way of playing a tribal deck is to take out all of the tribal creatures except for like 2. And that's easy. And we call it a tribal deck because it says whenever a vampire enters the battlefield, but really we're just spamming one vampire. But that's not what we're really doing today. We actually have what might be a CGB record for homebrewed tribal decks here on the channel. Look at all these potential vampires. And wedding announcement as vampire in the art, so that should count too. But we got Null Priest, we got Welcoming Vampire, Henrika, Soren, Edgar, Evelyn. What is that? Is that 20 vamps? Nope, 17. Still not willing to go a full 20 freaking tribal creatures. That stuff is for memers. But 17 vampires in my vampire deck, as well as 4 cards that have vampire in the art. You're welcome, tribal fans. It got me, but it didn't get me in the traditional sense of like, here's a very aggressive pile of vampires, which is sort of the normal default for tribes. Honestly, if more tribes do what this deck does, I'll play more tribal decks because this is value vampires. Most of the vampires in this deck have 2-for-1 or better potential. And it starts with Welcoming Vampire, which says whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. This triggers only once a turn. Really cool combo with Wedding Announcement. Also cool combo with various other things like the Null Priest of Oblivion, the Henrika Damnathi. Like, there's so many ways. Soren makes a little vampire. Edgar's Coffin makes a little vampire. Evelyn, actually, if there's no buffs on the battlefield, has power 2 and can trigger the Welcoming Vampire to draw cards. If I'm drawing cards in my tribalness, I will tribal more. It's definitely the thing I love about Magic. And this deck has over-impressed. It has done very well on the ladder. Remember that we don't need blue or red mana to cast Evelyn the Covetous. This can be 2 and black. So we have a kind of a lean towards black mana here in the mana base, and we just try to cast Evelyn off that and use it along with the other vampires that we can cast to really grind out the opponent with a ton of card advantage in the late game. So the deck can go long. It also puts up enough pressure early that the opponent has to care. If you go like a Null Priest into a Wedding Announcement into like an Edgar, like they at least have to do something. An Izzet deck, for example, can't just sit back and cast like 3 big scores and get set up for a perfect turn. So I like making them respect the various cards that we have. The deck does better than you'd expect too. It actually does a really good job against various Boros and aggro strategies because they have a hard time battling through the combination of removal, lifelink, and mid-rangey vampire value. So we're actually at 75% on ladder for the win rate with the deck. So that's when I decided, okay, we got to show it off. And I think you're really going to like some of the games. There's some very close games and there's some very interesting grind lord magic mid-range, lots of decisions, you know, the kind of stuff that just didn't exist this time last year in Magic, where it was very much like, well, you have to cast everything on curve in perfect sequence or the opponent runs you over, it snowballs, everything falls apart. There's a lot of decisions, like which 4-drop and what you do on turn 5 really matters and can win and lose you the game when you have those options. And whether or not to play a Null Priest on turn 2 or save it till later in the game when you can kick it and try to outgrind an opponent has a huge impact on the game. These are cool decisions, so I think you're going to enjoy the gameplay. This is one of my was probably the coolest tribal deck I've played in a long time. And you know I'm not usually the kind to jam the clerics or the angels or the humans or the whatevers. So pretty high praise when I say try this tribal deck. Anyway, it's going to be fun. So I'm not doing outros right now because I'm in Philly. So Philadelphia, come to Too Many Games Philly. I need you there, Philadelphia. Can't lose to Dallas. Dallas showed up big time. And yeah, I guess I'm going to remind you, because I'm not doing it in the outro, that you are cool. And let's dive in. Let the vampiric nonsense begin.
Covert Go Blue will be appearing at Too Many Games Friday, June 24th to Sunday, June 26th. Prepare for a weekend full of Magic the Gathering action, including a panel with CGB and other special guests. Bring your deck for the chance to play against him one-on-one for some awesome prizes. And while you're there, be sure to check out our huge marketplace, massive free play arcade, cosplay wrestling event, tabletop tournaments, concerts, and much more. Click the link below or visit toomanygames.com to get your ticket today.
Okay. That hand is slow, but if we draw land, it does a lot of what we need to do, so there's a land. Cool. Yeah, I was thinking it's like a third land away from great if you just swap the Evelyn with one, so we just need to draw one. Easy. Dragon's Guard Elite. That has to die. Banned? Yeah, let's kill it before they can untap and play something else. All three Evelyns! If that's not exactly what happens every time you shuffle up a new deck, right? Am I right? You know I'm right. Alright, I don't know that I'll have enough removal to deal with this. We probably just lose this game on the basis of our opponent getting to do their game plan. But we'll try. At least make them bash their way through some 1/1s to get that job done. I mean, while this thing's still small, I'm going to let it through. I'm going to try to save my 1/1s for when it's larger. Now, they'll probably find a way to make it unblockable at some point, but hey, it is what it is. In case I have a way around like one creature. Wandering Emperor can try to interfere with it. Of course, we know they'll protect it. Huh, using a trample effect now. That's a bad sign. I don't know how to force them into, you know, leaving this unguarded. I think it's basically impossible. And I don't have the cards in my deck to really compete with it. I don't have like a sacrifice effect, right? I mean, Henrika would be perfect. We've got two of those. That would be huge. That's about it. So, Henrika, I need to draw that. I'm sure they'll give this trample, but let's force it. Oh, they didn't? Okay. I got some time. You're telling me there's a chance. Interesting. So, no, we want this. But if we make another token, we get to draw a card from the vampire. If we attack with 2, we just draw a card. Let's leave back a token and attack with the vampire. Maybe we play Evelyn here, look for more resources. If they play Charge Through, I might try to play Wandering Emperor and exile the Virtuoso, because then if they phase it in response, things are good for me. Force them to make a play? I mean, if they don't use a trample effect, I'm just going to pass here, right? Yeah, I got time. I got a little time, I think. All right. I mean, they've been just passing and doing nothing here while we've been getting more cards, which is giving us a potential chance. We know if we play Emperor and minus it that they're just going to ruin that. So let's play Evelyn the Covetous, draw a card from Welcoming Vampire. No, we won't. This will have 3. But we do see 2 cards. We're unlikely to get a removal spell out of them. Oh, a clever Lumimancer, huh? Wonder if we're supposed to get down a Null Priest because we might be able to gain some life. This does draw a card too from the Welcoming, so let's go for it. And then we'll have Infernal Grasp on their turn to try to pressure them. If we're going to play that, we may as well also play Null Priest and Hive. Let's see what we draw, though. Another Wedding is good. Alright, so we'll play this, get that ticking. They've had some trouble with the tokens already. I don't want to risk the Evelyn yet, but I might risk it next turn. This turn I want to make sure we try to cast the Grasp at some point. We are doing stuff. But the Illuminators are coming in. We could put Evelyn in front of this. I don't think that's crazy. They have to pump it up a lot to deal with it. Let's see what they do. They might have just enough spells to try to storm off on us now. Three is now double strike. So if we cast this now, maybe they phase it out and we keep the Evelyn, but they probably just have another effect. That's great though. We don't necessarily lose the 2 life and we pump the Lumimancer. Which means they also have to save the other Virtuoso, which might not be hard. But how many resources will it take? It's a really hard matchup. Wouldn't be surprised if we lost it. It's just so hard to actually keep up with all this stuff. But they do have to trample through everything. Ooh, they're out of stuff? Oh, they're out of stuff. Huh. With 2 cards left over, they must be creatures. Oh, one's a land? You're telling me there's a chance. Slice and dice.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Let's get a lifelinker on the field, man. Play this. You could draw a card by attacking with 2 creatures. I think we do that and save these. I guess we also would have drawn a card by making a 2/2 because of the Welcoming Vampire, and that's probably better, but who knows? Maybe the damage is relevant. It looks like we ground him to dust. Oh my god. Okay, their hand was not as good as I was fearing. Okay, we've got Grasp on 2, nothing on 3, and lots on turn 4. It's an awkward keep, but I think we try it. Any land and we're turning on the hand. Any 2 or 3 mana spells and the hand is very good. I mean, good and very good for on the draw, I guess. Crawling Barons on 1, interesting. So I might end up taking 3 for this to play a 4-drop on turn 4. We'll see. Now it looks like that won't happen because we drew the Sanctum. What kind of white deck is this? We'll probably take the Grasp, so let's just fire it off. And then they take one of the 4-drops, doesn't really ruin our curve at all. Which 4-drop do you hate the most? The Wandering Emperor is the winner. Perfect draw. Great with the Henrika Damnathi. If they play a creature here, we play Henrika, we sacrifice our token, they sacrifice their creature. Just, ouch. Okay, that's the perfect answer. You can take the Henrika, so that play isn't as easy to make. But they go for the Sorin instead. We got a Planeswalker hater. I think we'll just do this now. Just gonna wait. I'm gonna try to Infernal Grasp their next best thing and make sure that the Henrika sacrifice hits something I really want to hit. So make a play. Go ahead. Redane, cool. Man, do they hate planeswalkers. Oh, they have another creature to sacrifice. Their brain is so big. Okay. Black, black, black. So this can be white, and we can play you. And let's draw. We might find a way to remove the initiate. Also, if we hit land, it'll get us around their taxes eventually. Jesus. Alright. Just good old mono white, huh? This is the classic. Redane gets us to 13. I guess we'll drop Edward. And no good attacks. Why wouldn't they have that? Why wouldn't they? Still. Oh yeah, back off. You know I'm gonna... Dude, you know I'm gonna block that. Why would you do that? Such a bad attack. Okay. No respect for their own hopeful initiates, I guess. Alright, let's make a 3/4 with lifelink and threaten to start taking over the game.
You fight for
We'll see how much they throw at Sorin to get rid of it. They have Wandering Emperor? Probably. Let's play around that. Let's make things a little bit difficult. So Wandering Emperor +1, and then we still keep a token. Wandering Emperor +1 doesn't save that. Wandering Emperor here still kills one of these, but not both. Okay.
Finally, I'm home.
I see through your trap. Not my first rodeo.
The edge in this fight.
Well, they definitely can't block me. If they do... if they do, they would suffer. They're not going to block with Redane. They're not going to do it. Okay. Give up their Wandering Emperor to hide from the planeswalkers they hate so much. We're at 10. All right. Let's see what we reveal. Ooh. That's a stinger, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Could use those flyers. It's a pretty powerful board state. We'll gain the life back with the vampire. All right, are you out of fun? They're gonna use Hopeful to hate on my wedding festivity? I think it's done its job. Okay, bye. Good riddance. Hello. Time can Dracula. I've come to bite your neck. Ah, yes. We'll be having the usual today in our game. It wouldn't be Magic Arena if they didn't start with Hopeful Initiate on the play. Okay, do they have spot removal here? Next. They do. So, no Null Priest. There you go. Good job. We know they can't wait to scry here. Hopefully the Null Priest will get to hit them later, and it will cost them dearly. Sunrise Cavalier, go away. Got him on 2 cards. Grind him out, grind him out. We do have to keep hitting land. I'm nervous about it, but we'll see. Let's go to nighttime. Turn off those brutal Cathars. We're just coming in for 1. Okay. Fine with me. Land. Thank you. It's a slower land, but we'll just say go here. This is fine. Taking 1 a turn. Holding up verse. The mono faces Kakazan. Not what I really wanted to verse, but it'll work. I mean, it's a target. All right, and now we are Wandering Emperor Gamer. And they've drawn a lot of land, so that's really good for us. And we're just gonna exile it for the life gain, because this is a life-relevant matchup. Untap, we'll play you. Put the counter on and turn you into a life-linking creature. And that's gonna be scary. And it's nighttime, so Brutal Cathar won't save you. Alright, they don't have that either. Yeah, their hand is trash. Like their deck. Boros down. Down, I say. Goodbye. That's a lot of hives, but we do have the Amiria's Call, and we do go first. I guess I'll keep this hand. I'm gonna wait till next turn to decide about this call. Okay, mono black. Mono black. I'm doing it. I'm gonna try to curve out at the cost of 3 life. Mono black can put on the pressure though. Sometimes they have underdog. Oh, look at that. Not punished. So he'll probably die. But we gotta start the party somewhere. Alright. We a Wolf Gamer. Murchy Gamer. Okay. Good. Let's drop the Edgar and get in there with Welcoming Vampire. Priority stick could be just be the Skullport Merchant. No big deal. And now Blood on the Snow does flip the coffin. Dramatic Finale. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures die, create a 2/1 Inkling. I've heard of some people trying this. Nobody's convinced me it's a good idea yet. Will this be the one? Okay. You get an Inkling, I guess. Sure. I'm not convinced yet. You're gonna need to do more than that. Okay. You gonna Blood on the Snow? No? Just another merchant. Okay. And an eye twitch, sure. Look at all the toys. Let's see what we hit with Evelyn. Miria's Call and another hive. Wedding announcement. At some point we probably have to block. Are we at that point? I would say yes. There are 2 hives as well. Guess let the opponent sack their eye twitch and get an Inkling rather than them. I mean, they're going to use treasures and draw cards anyway, right? There you go. Okay, they're piling up all the treasures. I wonder what's up with that. What do they have to use that much mana for? Containment Breach for the coffin? I mean, I guess I'll just play this and make them deal with that. And it's really tempting to hold out for the call. But we do need double white at some point, don't we? Okay, they're really aggressive with those tokens. Something to keep in mind, they're trying to kill me. Wonder why they didn't attack with the merchant then. They're playing so weird, I'm not sure what's going on. They're definitely throwing me for a loop. Okay. Let's get more announcements going. They make blockers. And do we just sit on Emperor? They might be about to attack with Hive. But then right now they're getting in with the 3-2 for absolutely free. Yeah, let's play this. I mean, every turn it's swinging. Let's try to pressure them back. I have to keep in mind that they're really aggressive, but it doesn't mean I have to absolutely start trading like tokens for angels. Sure. There's the hook. That's really bad. Now what? At 17, we're going to make 2 creatures. They only attack with tokens, so I think we just do this. Just keep making them deal. Since we're going to make tokens that can block the hives, and these should keep getting bigger. And I don't want to hold up Emperor there because it's too telegraphed. Like, it's too obvious what I'm doing. Village rights to make a 3-2, okay. Go to 8. Let me guess, you attack with a 3-2. Oh, okay. Yeah, another blood in the snow. They're living their best life, no question. 7. Still think they're about to attack with a hive, so let's play this. Play this. Make it look like we're running out of gas and hopefully hit this hive. Although, I guess the wedding festivity, we're gonna have 2 blockers, right? Let's see what happens. More finale. It's worked out so well for them so far. No attacks. So can I pressure them? I have to try. I don't have a choice on that front, I don't think.
Run away. You'll be safe.
Make these hard to block. See if they want to turn this into an inkling. Yep, they do. Nothing to sacrifice either, so they, well, you know, of course they have a deadly. Couple of 6/6s? Might make a difference. Okay, you, and you, and you. Always still finding room for Invoke Despair. Okay, now what? They sack the Eye Twitch and make 2 more 4/3s. That's pretty epic. So what do we need here? Our own meat hook would be nice. We just drew a land. They're at 12. 12's not much. I'm gonna have to try to kill him. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
And we die. I don't know about dramatic finale. It's neat. It's neat. I feel like I mostly flooded and didn't get good value for my stuff, but definitely worked. Interesting. Yeah, we can keep it for sure. And then we'll see where it goes. Removal into weddings. Maybe null priest into weddings. I don't know. On the draw, anything could happen. Oh yay, I'm ready for my face melting. Alright, I like just having removal up. Do not like going for null priest hoping it works out. It's probably a good draw. We'll see. Interesting. I think we just try to keep removing stuff, whether it's with the Ganja or Vanishing Verse. I'm sure they'll have another haste threat. Yep. You don't want them to get to combat and get the +1/+1 trigger. Okay. I mean, they have to keep attacking me, so I'm sure a Ganja will hit something. We're on nighttime too, so Brutal Cathar doesn't just get me. They're feeling strong. They see that there's no stick, but wah-wah! Get him. Uh-huh. Night side transforms, gets nothing. Cool. Enrica. See if they have another Cathar for this. If they do, that's so bad for us, but we're transforming. Land. You got nothing, don't you? So impatient. Had to play that Brutal Cathar. So impatient. Okay. So we flip it, they'll try to get rid of this, but then we can Infernal Grasp and get her back. That's pretty cool. So let's attack, get that lifelink sweetness, play this wedding announcement. Say go. Mm-hmm. Little block here, little grasp there. Now what? Land! You love to see it. Let's run it back. It went really well for me last time. They see all that open mana though, and they know we didn't pump this, so they probably expect Wandering Emperor. Sometimes you just hope though. Yes! Flood out! So good to see. Woo! Alright, enough is enough. I will give the 3 life because I'm gonna take it right back.
I've got new moves to teach you.
Oh, feels good when you can get to this kind of, like, you can focus on value against the Boros deck because they're not killing you anymore. Oh, that was sweet. Pew, pew, lifelink win. Opponent goes first. We'll see how this works out, but we definitely got our colors in a 2, a 3, and a 4, so we can't ask for much more on the draw. Den? Oh, blue-red. Okay, I was really optimistic we were playing an aggro deck. Isn't much we can do against a good blue-red deck, though. Just try to grind them out and kill the gold spans. But, you know. At this point, the blue-red decks are ready for all that. Still, make them have it, right? Guess we are prepared with Wandering Emperor for Goldspan Dragon. You probably know that. Great. Great. Awesome. Alright, Evelyn needs another black. No reason to go for an Emperor there. It's not going to do much. Dude, if you're going to float the mana, do something with it. For the love of God, I hate people who do this if they don't use it. I know it's strictly a value add, but for the love of God, you like revolve your life around that crap. Interesting that they choose to big score now. They give up a land. Yeah, so that they have 4 mana into 4 mana if they have another big score. I'm trying to draw a card here. No. That's fine. Seems really good. Hey, we got one. Took it down a dragon. Must be my birthday.
Remember your
I
training.
think we just hold up Evelyn here if they do nothing. Ooh, we got tradesies. Didn't expect that. Hall. I'll have to watch out for Hall. Burn down 5. Sure. What else you got?
Try not to miss me.
Do they have another Jwari? Nope. Give me something good. A land. I'd rather play the wedding announcement, but I don't think that's the play here. I guess if we're gonna... Ooh, we could do this. I want to have all these removal spells available. I guess we'll play this land. And we'll use it like this for these. And now I'll exile 2 cards for the future. And those cards are Burn Down the House and Takenuma. Hi, just looking for 2 awesome cards in my deck. No big deal. Just casting another one of the greatest cards ever. No big deal. Starting to think I might deal 5 just to get rid of these knuckleheads. I guess I play Edgar and my stuff survives the Burn Down the House. Oh, they exile a Deluge, but they can't cast it. Cool. I like that. That's something going well for us. What do we get rid of? The opponent just chumped away this last time. We'll see if they do it again. I think I just hit a hull breaker horror, guys. Yep, they chump away again. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to keep things together here, but it's looking okay. Hang in there. Look at these sweet instant speed cards I might cast. Okay, one of them's instant speed. There's a gold span. Just another plus mana adventure. Okay, they move to combat. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I got 8 mana here. Let's see what they do with it. Dig deep. Man, the Dirtle is strong with this one. I love Memory Deluge, but this deck doesn't need it. It's probably one of the worst cards in the deck, because it doesn't generate the treasures or the mana on the way back. Alright, Null Priest, nothing stuff. Easy keep. Snow-covered forest. Okay. We haven't had a lot of turn 2 Null Priest in these games so far, but I think this is the time and place for sure. We can get in there and get us some life. Cushion us from the devastation that mono green can bring. Double Sculptor, huh? Are you missing a land? Or are you gonna Blizzard Brawl me? It'd be a pretty quick Blizzard Brawl. Maybe they're really afraid of the value of the welcoming vampire. Hi, how are you? Welcome to our castle. I just wanted to welcome you to... why do you fight me? Alright, they missed a land drop. Let's try to punish it.
My judgment.
And then if they want to attack the Wandering Emperor, we can block with the Priest. Wow! 3 Sculptors, 2 lands. Shuffler's fine. Alright, we're doing it like this. I really want them to attack the Wandering Emperor.
To teach you.
I guess I have a Hive, so that's not gonna be as sneaky as I hoped. Maybe I should have... Maybe the right play is to play Evelyn and put a counter on it there. Oddity. Oh, okay, okay. This is gonna be okay. Feisty. Seju endures and Hive. We have defended the Wandering Emperor. Now what? Probably verse that thing, but we can also try to Aganjo it. Let's leave up a lot of mana regardless. Let's, if we plus here, we get around Brawl, but removal is also good against Brawl.
Guards, to me.
Yep. Play that, say go. Okay, 4 mana, make it count. Chariot. Woman worth to carry me home. And then no attacks, I'm guessing. So, do we verse here? I think we hold. Eventually you'll have vampires in your vampire deck.
We've got the edge. this fight.
Just wait for them to act, and we'll be okay. They've got a lot of spells, so we need to wait this out. A Null Priest of Oblivion would be so sweet right now. So would a Welcoming Vampire. Froggy! Poggy Froggy. Yeah, I can't let you have my graveyard. Alright, also can't let that happen. Oh, they're coming in. Okay, so how do we want to do it? This costs 2. We just block one, and then the other. We could just let it die since we have another Wandering Emperor, but I don't think so. I think here we just take you down, and then trade the Ulvenwald Oddity for the 3/3. And we kill 2 good things. And we keep milking the one Emperor we've got.
The people.
And then we'll worry about the next 2 in a minute. But the opponent still has... They still have cards. They still have good cards. Spells they put in their deck for a reason. We've got to get the most out of everything we've got, and we can't be in a rush. Sizing for the Vigilant creature, getting bigger than all of the 2-power creatures. Very good. And just chill and chill and chill. Must be said, my mana base was extra ambitious for this deck. Emiria's Call, Field of Ruin, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It's a bit much. Okay. Do we let the Evelyn die? Do we let the Evelyn die? Because then our other Wandering Emperor is going to die anyway, so no. I don't think we do.
I've learned much during my travels. Let that show you. We've got the end
Like
of
this beastie's still coming for you, but we can throw something under the bus, right? Another troll. I think that's fine. Now we can use this to exile that, and use this to exile this, and everything's good.
Would run if I were you. I guess that's it.
Slicey dicey. We're drawing all the angel side of our deck here. But they are good for grinding. And the opponent wants nothing to do with the Legion.